All right, man. What's going on with y'all, man? Steph back with a video, man. And this one, it is like so simple. And it's just talk to the women, man. Just have conversations, bro. That's really it. 4444. Right? Just have conversations with the women. So today I just did like a real light day at the gym. Wasn't even paying attention to what was going on. I was just like, I just wanted to relax, get some clarity, just listen to some videos, man. I actually wanted to take a break from like job searching and stuff like that. And then out of nowhere, this girl just like came up to me, just asked me, how many sets you're on this machine or whatever. And then I was like, I just started. And she was like, all right, when you finish, you let me know. And I was like, yeah, sure. Where you going to be at? And I was like, you know what? You can just jump in with me. Usually I tell women that, like, or anybody, you shouldn't have to wait. Like, if I'm using it, I can literally, like, share. It's not that big of a deal. And then I told her, you want to do it? And then she was like, okay. She's like, I don't want to be in your way. I'm like, no, you're not. I'm just having, like, a real light day. So we just doing back-to-back sets on one of the machines, right? And then one thing I noticed that me and this person had in common was like, we both got nose piercings. And then that's not even like a line I would say. It's just like, hey, do those hurt or whatever? And this is the thing I always tell guys about, right? I'm sorry, it's just some dude looking at me. People still don't understand that, this is how you make YouTube videos, right? And anyway, so we just picked up on certain things. No, I'm sorry. We just talked about, certain piercings and did they hurt? And she was like, yeah, the one on my left side hurt. And then she noticed that I had some here and actually here too. And I told her only this side hurt. And then we were just chopping it up, talking and whatever. And then her friend came around, was just talking to her. She goes, I can see you enjoying life a little bit. Like, she was literally going like this, like at me. And I just like, what the hell? We just talking whatever. And it wasn't even like that, right? So they just chopping it up. And then we started just talking about life, and she asked me, do you go to the gym? And I was just like, I just started like literally 2 weeks ago. No, I'd say like a week ago. And then she tells me she lives in a different area and whatnot. We just chopping it up, talking and talking and talking. And then she told me something else about about my old job and the GM who is a complete creep towards like girls on Instagram, because this person has been messaging random women to like join the gym in a creepy way. But that's a whole nother story. I'm not even trying to get into that. And then she goes, what do you do? And I model, and I showed her my Instagram. Boom. Instagram number, and we were just talking about other stuff too. For like literally a complete 30, maybe 40 minutes. We just even forgot to work out. And wasn't on no weird stuff. Wasn't on no weirdo stuff. It was just we were vibing with each other. I'm sorry. I did not get her number. I'm sorry. I don't like to look like a liar, but yeah. But it wasn't on no weird stuff like that. We were just talking. And that's the thing what, guys got to do, man. It's really not that hard. Once a female sees something interesting about you and you let her know and whatnot, you don't have to be too show-offy, right? You don't have to talk about how much money you're making, or you don't have to flex on how much of a crazy life you have. All I just told her was I'm a model, and she was like, oh, let me see your Instagram. That was it. And then she just started looking at it. That's it, fellas. That's all you gotta do. It's not that hard. Like, I didn't even tell this girl about my situation because it was no need. See, when you're completely honest about yourself and you just keep it 100 about yourself, and you find little things like in common with that girl, bro, it's not that hard to conversate with women. Now, if we start messaging each other and it gets deeper and deeper, then you take it from there. But you don't have to be a weirdo and a creep and have to assume she's a 304 and this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to do all that. Keep it simple. Keep it interesting. So she starts asking you about stuff. Because when you start asking her and she's just like, oh, I don't know, this, that, and the third, oh, I don't know. You got to know to be like, you know what? This ain't going nowhere. But when there's like something interesting she likes about you, or like she wants to get to know you as much as you want to get to know her, oh, you win. You win like that. It's really that simple, man. And on another thing too, what I do, most guys don't do, is you keep your mouth closed and you listen. You listen to what's coming out of her mouth. You don't say the same boring things all the time. Because that's another thing what guys really miss out on, is because you don't have no purpose. You don't do anything. A lot of you dudes have to be honest. A lot of you guys just go to work. If you got college, okay, and you go out to the club. What else is interesting about your life? You got to go out and do things and explore a little bit. Even if it's like you didn't go to Japan or you didn't go to different spots, but you know, when you talk about what you do and places you've been and stuff like that, it makes it more interesting. And then to the girl, she goes, oh wow, he actually does something with himself. It's really that simple, bro. It really is that simple. And then one thing too, I noticed when I was looking around, a couple of the guys were like staring at me like, oh, who the heck is this black dude talking to this girl or whatever. It was just something simple. That's it. A lot of men can do it. But you gotta take out the hate towards women. Yeah, okay, we know that, man. Women like to play games and lie and stuff like that. They like to keep their guard up. Okay, that's cool. But you don't focus on those women. You focus on the women that are what? Generally interested in you. Because when you do that, you good. When you do that, you have more experiences. Your social skills go up. That's really it, bro. And a lot of you guys gonna be in the comments, oh man, you just talk about her piercings and all of a sudden she's interested in you. No, it was other things that evolved into it. I'm not trying to like make the story so long and jaded. It's just like I seen an opening, I went for it, and things added on. That's really it. It's really not that hard, bro. It's really not. Now, she could be turned off after a while because she knows your finances and all that. She told me about her life and her finances. Like I said earlier in this video, I didn't tell this girl anything about like what's going on in my life. I told her all the good things. I focus on the good things. Now, there's going to be a point you're going to have to be honest about your life. That's on you. But when you're doing that introduction, it's about making that great impression during the conversations. You know, or if you're lucky, you just get your life right. You know, and my life is starting to get a little bit better. You know, I had some good news today. Shout out to the homie of put me onto some jobs to apply to. So I'm having some good news because I focus on the positive about everything. Can't be having hatred towards women and you want to date women and you want to have women be interested in you, because it don't work that way. And that's all what TK Kirkland was really saying on the Fresh and Fit podcast. I've seen a lot of dudes in the comments calling him biggest simp on the planet, but a lot of dudes don't know how to comprehend. It's about having balance. It's about finding the women who have character. It's about having wonderful, meaning conversations with women or meaningful experiences. It's really that simple. I'm out.